Hi guys, welcome back to some more action with Notts County. It's been a while since we've returned to Notts County, so we are now on the 25th of August in the year 2015, obviously our first season in the Championship. Quickly show you how we've got on so far in the league. First game of the season was a 2-2 draw at home to Crystal Palace. Goals from So and Campbell Rice from the penalty spot. Yeah, we were always ahead in that game. We were never behind. So after 40 minutes, then Hellenius made it 1-1 after 36. Campbell Rice made it 2-1 after 57. Then Barry Bannon made it 2-2 for Crystal Palace after 78 minutes. Fairly steady away. Good game to start the season off. We then had a Capital One Cup first round game away at Scunthorpe, and it was a fairly easy victory. It was a 3-1 victory. So with 1 goal and Gary Medine with 2 goals in the game. We then suffered our first defeat in the Championship. This was a 1-0 defeat away at Huddersfield. I think we deserved a point out of this one at least. It was just one of those games where nothing really went right for us, and the Paul McGowan goal after 70 minutes was enough to take the victory for Huddersfield. We then had another home game against Charlton, lost the game 2-0. Noel Hunt and Ashley Barnes with the 2 goals. It was a game that I think, in fairness, was probably. Once again, I think a draw would have been better. You can see there from all the stats, it was even in terms of number of shots on target, and we had slightly more of the possession. But it's just the fact that our finishing wasn't the greatest for that game. We then had another home game against Birmingham, widely tipped to lose this game. But we managed to get a 1-1 draw. Gary Medine with his first goal in the Championship for the club. And El Hadj Bar with the equaliser for Birmingham in the second half. A couple of new faces to show you about transfer history. The first one is Kirk Broadfoot, who was bought from Peterborough. A central defender who can also play on the right. I felt after the first few games we needed to look to just increase our defensive capabilities, and part of me is still contemplating looking for a new keeper. I just think that is maybe another weakness that we have. So I've brought in 2 central defenders. The first is Broadfoot. The second is Jamal Lascelles from arch rivals Nottingham Forest. Now he is a good talent in real life. He is widely tipped to move from Forest soon. There were rumours that David Pleat, the ex-Spurs boss, and obviously he has a lot of clout and there's a lot of dealings with Nottingham Forest as well. And he was rumoured to be highlighting this kid for a move to Spurs in the previous transfer window, but nothing happened. And I'm expecting him to potentially move this summer to a Premier League team and then maybe be loaned back. He's a quality player. We bought him for 2 million. It was 1 million up front and then 1 million over 24 months. We still have 2 million to spend, and we have a decent amount of wages still available. We still have, when it comes, we'll have 81,000 available in wage budget and 2 million available. We currently lie, after those 2 draws, we currently lie 21st in the table. We have no wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats, 3 goals for, 6 goals against. So I am potentially going to look to maybe bring in another striker. As obviously you can see there from the team stats up here, we are scoring 0.8 goals per game and conceding 1.5. So it's either going to be a new keeper, I think, or a new striker. The best 2 options that we do have available. I'm not too sure which one to do. I would like to get rid of some players as well, and we do have a fair few up for loan or transfer as well. But we have a game coming against Derby in the Capital One Cup. That will be the live com for this episode. And then if you guys want to weigh in with some suggestions for potential transfer targets, whether it be a striker or a keeper or anywhere else you think we need to bring. I think central mid we're okay with. We've got Little, we've got Boucard, we've got Genus, we have Jelly Foucault that can play there. There's João Texeira, there's Stephen Ireland as well. We have Richardson as well. I think we're okay for right wing and left wing. Like I said, just maybe strikers. We don't really have what you'd call an out-and-out recognised. We've got Gary Medine, haven't we? But there's no real you'd say 20, 30 goal scorers in there. Ask the assistant to pick the team. We've got Sheehan, Jalifuco, Lascelles and Blake at the back. It's put Ireland on the right for some reason. I think that's just because we need to have someone on there. We've got Jenas, Little and Lamaras in the middle. We've got Medine and So up front. Now one thing I'm sure we can have someone yeah, João Sixeri I want to bring onto the bench. As you can see, the morale is poor for a lot of players, and it's just rather unfortunate. And I'm going to have Teixeira on the bench for Richardson. And that will do us. We need to give Lascelles a squad number. And he's going to prefer, no, doesn't prefer a number, but we'll give him number 19. Submit that. Yeah, so maybe a striker or another keeper is the way to go. I looked at maybe if we look to bring in, say, a keeper that's 36 upwards and have him for at least a couple of seasons, and give Bajkowski a bit of a rest, bit of chance to just to grow and get some more experience. Maybe that's the one thing that we look to do. Right, I'm gonna leave all this. I'm gonna ask my assistant to take the team talk, and then we're gonna go passionate. There's a lot more to come. Passionate, I believe there's more in you, and passionate, there's a lot more to come from you. Right, let's get this game underway. We will move to extended highlights so we can see what happens. Hopefully we can get the victory. It would be nice just to get the victory to help confidence more than anything else. I'm not too worried about a cup run, but it's Seeger on the run through, great save, and the rebound goes wide. But yeah, it would be nice to just get the victory, just to get the confidence up in the players. I think with the team that we have, bring in maybe one or two as we have a free kick here. Sheehan hits it, and that's a corner. I thought there was a suspicion of a handball there, but couldn't quite see. It's Sheehan now going to whip in the corner. Comes in, and that's out for another corner. Here comes the second corner in a row. Sheehan once again whips it in. That's gone way out. Medine hits it, and that's easily picked up by the keeper. But yeah, a victory for us would give us the confidence. I think with the team that we have, you look at Leacock, now got Lascelles, Broadfoot, Smith, all decent central defenders. You've got Dumbaya, Blake on the right back. You've got Eckersley and Sheehan on the left back. So I think that looks to be a decent amount for central defence. Centre mid, obviously we've got Ireland, Jenas, Boucard, Liddell. We've got good central mids on the left. We've obviously got Moyo and Lamaras. Maybe we need to look at bringing in someone else on the left, which is Dom Dwyer we have there as well. On the right we have Campbell Rice. He's only out. Maybe we need to look at bringing in a right mid on loan, as we only really have Campbell Rice. And up front, see, we've got Medine. Marco Di Vaio's getting past it. So he's on the ball now. So can he get a cross in? He can. Back post is Lamaras, who shoots and scores. 1-0 Ruben Lamaras. It's first goal of the season and his first ever goal for Notts County. That's fantastic. But yeah, so we've got left mid, we're maybe sorted. It does potentially right. I know So can play right mid as well, but that's more of an attacking right mid rather than just a general right midfielder. Ooh, good save there. Seeger with the chance. But yeah, strikers. Di Vaio's getting on a bit. Medine and Danny Haynes maybe, and we've got So as well. Lee Barnard is 1-1. James Ward with the goal. Derby hit back within 2 minutes. So that's the sort of thing that's been happening to us in games. We've just been the focus has gone when we've been 1-0 up, or even when we've been level. Just the focus isn't quite there. And come on, Lascelles, pick that up. Don't lose it. That's a poor ball. Giving it straight to Ward. Ward 1-on-1, and Ward scores. Lascelles is not having a great debut. Really, really, really not the sort of ball that anyone should be playing, either in a computer game or in real life. You'd get crucified. You should never be playing a ball across your own defensive line. So in the space of 5 minutes, we've gone from being 1-0 up to 2-1 down. And Hughes has a shot. and that either hit the post or that was a bit of a weird save, because he was diving to his left and the ball went to the right. And that's gone out for a goal kick. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird situation there with that one, as Ward floats in the ball, and thank God that's offside. So our defence just stood still, and it was either a well-timed free kick or it was a shocking piece of defending. But Biakowski now with the ball, pumps it forward, Keogh gets it, and it's now Ward to Seeger, Seeger forward to Russell, Russell to Ward, he gets tackled, and Leskellis now, this decent pass this time, thank you, up to Blake. Blake looking for a ball, finds So, inside to Jenas, Jenas forward to Medine, Medine forward to So, So's now through, only the keeper to beat, So scores, and that's 2-2. 2 apiece after 31 minutes. It's a great way to get back into the game. Possession we may need to do a bit about, but we have a corner here. Sheehan whips the corner in, Jalifuko with a header, and that's easily cleared. Blake now heads it back in at Jalifuko with the ball, and he is offside. So coming up to half time, only 10 minutes to go in this first half. Struggling with possession so far, make changes so far even. Right, Sheehan to Lamaras. Lamaras plays it forward, and that was a poor ball forward. Jenas now with the ball. Plays it to Blake. It's with So now, and he has a shot, and that's gone wide. So it looks like 3 minutes to go to the end of the first half. And we've had 6 shots, 4 on target. Derby have had 9 shots, 5 on target. Possession is now evens. First yellow of the game. And it's Ward with a free kick. Ward hits it, and that's gone over. And that's gone out for a goal kick. Right, now it's Biakowski with a goal kick. Long ball forward. Hughes now to Russell. Gets dispossessed. Ireland forward to So. Back to Jenas. Jenas to Ireland. Ireland still with the ball. Plays it to Medine. Medine looking for someone in space. Finds So. So looks to be through on goal. No. That's a foul, referee, surely. No. Play on. It's Lamaras with the ball. Inside to So. And that's gone out for a corner. So surely this is going to be the last bit of action at the end of the first half. Corner gets whipped in, and that's a poor corner straight towards the keeper. So that's it. That's the end of the first half. Still 2-2. Abysmal form for Dom Dwyer, Adam Eckersley and Danny Haynes. Well, Haynes, you are going to come on for Gary Medine. Well done, keep it up. Right, I'm going to have an individual team talk. I'm going to go passionate. I've got faith in you to go out and make a difference. Danny Haynes, thank you. Looked extremely delighted. Right, let's start the second half. We could potentially do without any sort of added on time, extra time, penalties. We need to get this game win or lose over in the 90 minutes. We just need a break, get everyone out, get everyone relaxed, refreshed, ready for our next game. But I do think we actually have a break after this game. But we've only got half an hour left. Looks like there'll be no action. But now Biakowski with a goal kick, long ball forward, and that's Jalifuko with the header. Jenas now. Looked to play a back heel, but played it straight to Osborne, who's played it forward to Russell. It's now Bryson with the ball. Russell again for Derby. Now Bennett, and Liddell has it to So. So plays it forward. And now it's Haynes. Haynes looking to find someone in space. Haynes still has it, gets dispossessed. So now with the ball, through to Haynes. Haynes, can he score? He does! Haynes scores. It's an own goal, it's gone down as, but I'm giving that to Haynes. All the effort in there. Didn't let up. Managed to. I don't know. I don't know if that. Couldn't tell if it was an own goal, but I want to give that to Haynes. Right. So can we hold out now? We just need to hold out for 10 minutes. I say hold out until 70 minutes. So for 7 more minutes we need to hold out. But it's Russell here with the shot, and that's gone way wide. But he was offside. You can hold out for 70 minutes and then. Just have 20 to go, we should be alright, I think. Lascelles has taken a knock, but he's okay. Right, 69, 70 minutes gone, and looks like a throw in to Derby. It's Russell now to Lafferty, inside to Stevens. Stevens to Hughes. Hughes had a shot, and that has gone over the bar. Derby are starting to pile on the pressure. They've had 13 shots, 7 on target. Osman Sow is looking exhausted, so let's have a look. Let's bring João Texteria on for Osman Sow. And what else? Who else? 69% for Gary Liddell. Yeah, let's bring Edwards on for Liddell. And let's move Ireland into the middle and have Edwards on the left. Confirm that. Pause the game. Right, how are we looking possession wise? We seem to be having more of it in the central midfield, which is good. Let's go back to the pitch. Let's move forward, make these changes. Once these changes have been made, I'm going to change the formation round. I do understand that obviously Texeria is out of position, so I'm going to move him to attacking mid and just have one up front, just to sort of settle the nerves in midfield, have that extra player, and then hopefully we can hold out for this 3-2 victory. So here we go, final few minutes of the game, and Bajkowski seems to be taking an absolute age over this. I don't know what's going on. The time is going up, so is this a glitch in the game we're seeing here? Very strange. Let's pause it again and then unpause it. Let's go back over and let's go back to pitch. There we go. Right, so there's about a minute wasted on there, and finally the free kick's taken. There we go. Right, final couple of minutes coming up. We're down to the final 4 minutes plus injury time. And it's Hughes with the ball down the left for Derby. Has a shot and that gets blocked. It's a fantastic block and that's gone out for a corner. Stevens with the corner. And that's well cleared. Can we get someone at the end of it? No, it's Bennett. Plays it back to Stevens. Stevens looks to cross it in and nothing came of the attack. Hughes could go into the referee's book. Yes, Will Hughes booked for Derby. 88, 89 minutes, 3 minutes of injury time. We're in those now. 1 minute 45 left. It's Russell with the ball. Hughes now out to Lafferty on the left. That's a great block. It's back with Stevens now. 1 minute 30 left. Lafferty to Russell. Out to Hughes. Can we hold on for this final 90 seconds? Bajkowski with the ball. That's a great, so I would say save, but it's just a great challenge. And that's a long hoof upfield, but Derby have it back with Bennett to Ward. That ball's going to no one. Bajkowski picks it up again and should hopefully take his time. That's it, relax. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? That's it. And now Russell with the ball down the right, but is, oh, was that gone out for a corner? Why the hell was that a corner? See, this is going to be 3-3 now. And Stevens whips it in. And that's gone out for a goal kick. Thank God for that. I could have sworn that was going to be 3-3 there. Because there was no reason, for the way Sheehan was, to put that out for a corner. That could have easily gone out for a goal kick. If he'd want to let it run. Or he could have put it out for a corner. But there we go. See, morale, very good for So. It's now okay rather than being poor. It's just fairly poor for a few players. Right, well done guys. Very good win. Let's move forward, and in fact actually I'm not going to move forward because we don't have long left in the transfer window. So in fact we've got end of transfer window there, Tuesday the 1st. We've got a game against Sheffield Wednesday in a few days time. Notts County come in 2-goal comeback, so on form. Lascelles makes debut. Southend boss John Hughes is looking at Ruben Lameras. Interesting. Okay guys, I will call it a day there. Our next fixture is against Sheffield Wednesday. We have a Capital One Cup tie coming up as well, but after the game against Sheffield Wednesday we have a nice rest until the game against Burnley and then one against Bolton. So yeah, let me know. We have 2 million to spend. Who you think we should bring in? A goalkeeper, maybe another right mid, maybe another striker. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.